Exit signs are a critical component of building safety, guiding occupants to the nearest exit during an emergency. Several codes and standards address exit sign requirements, focusing on their location, visibility, illumination, and overall effectiveness in facilitating safe egress. Firstly, the National Fire Protection Association, or NFPA, provides comprehensive guidance through its publications. NFPA 101, the Life Safety Code, includes Section 7.2, specifically dedicated to exit signs. Within this section, 7.2.1.1 addresses the location and visibility of exit signs, ensuring they are strategically placed to be easily seen from any direction of approach. Section 7.2.1.2 focuses on the legend dictating the design and content of the exit sign itself. Section 7.2.1.3 covers illumination, specifying the required brightness and uniformity of the sign's lighting. Secondly, NFPA 70, the National Electrical Code, or NEC, also addresses exit signs. Section 600.1 provides general requirements for exit signs. Section 600.2 covers emergency lighting systems, which often include exit signs. Section 600.3 specifically addresses exit illumination, outlining the electrical requirements for powering and controlling the signs. Thirdly, the International Building Code, or IG, provides its own set of requirements for exit signs. Section 1009.1 of the IBC is dedicated to exit signs, providing detailed specifications. Section 1009.1 outlines general requirements for exit signs. Section 1009.12 focuses on the location and illumination of exit signs, ensuring they are appropriately positioned and adequately lit. Section 1009.13 covers the legend, specifying the design and content of the exit sign itself. In addition to these codes, other resources provide valuable information about exit signs. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, offers guidance on workplace safety, including requirements for exit routes and emergency action plans. Their website, OSHA.gov, provides access to relevant regulations and interpretations. Underwriters Laboratories, or UL, a recognized testing and certification organization, provides information on exit sign standards and testing procedures. Their website, ul.com, offers articles and resources on exit sign safety. The Building Codes Assistance Project, or BCAP, provides resources and information on building codes, including the IBC. Their website, codes.icsafe.org, offers access to code information and educational materials. When installing and maintaining exit signs, it is important to consider several key factors. The signs must be clearly visible and legible, even under emergency conditions. The illumination must be adequate to ensure the signs are easily seen, and the power supply must be reliable to prevent the signs from failing during a power outage. The signs must be located in accordance with applicable codes and standards, and they must be regularly inspected and maintained to ensure they are in good working order. Understanding the relevant codes and standards is essential for ensuring the safety of building occupants. NFPA 101, NFPA 70, and the IBC provide comprehensive guidance on exit sign requirements, and resources from OSHA, UL, and BCAP offer additional support. By following these guidelines, you can help create a safer environment for everyone. The specific requirements for exit signs can vary depending on the jurisdiction and the type of occupancy. It is always best to consult with local building officials and qualified professionals to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. The location of exit signs should be carefully considered to ensure they are easily seen from any direction of approach. Signs should be placed along the path of egress, at intersections, and in areas where the exit may not be immediately apparent. The signs should be positioned so that they are not obstructed by furniture, equipment, or other objects. The visibility of exit signs is also critical. The signs should be large enough to be easily read from a distance, and the legend should be clear and concise. The signs should be designed to contrast with the background, making them more visible. The illumination of exit signs is another important factor. The signs should be illuminated by a reliable power source, such as a battery backup system, to ensure they remain visible during a power outage. The illumination should be adequate to ensure the signs are easily seen, but not so bright that they cause glare or discomfort. The maintenance of exit signs is essential to ensure they remain in good working order. The signs should be regularly inspected to ensure they are clean, legible, and properly illuminated. Any damaged or malfunctioning signs should be repaired or replaced promptly. Batteries in battery-powered exit signs should be tested regularly to ensure they are functioning properly. Remember to refer to the latest editions of the NFPA 101, NFPA 70, and the IBC for the most up-to-date requirements for exit signs. The codes are updated periodically to reflect changes in technology and best practices. Also, consult with local authorities having jurisdiction, as they may have additional requirements or interpretations of the codes. They can provide specific guidance on the requirements for your particular building or occupancy. The information provided in these codes and standards is intended to protect lives and property. By following the guidelines and requirements, you can help create a safer environment for building occupants. Regular training for building occupants on exit routes and emergency procedures is also an important aspect of life safety. Occupants should be familiar with the location of exits and the procedures to follow in case of a fire or other emergency. Drills should be conducted periodically to reinforce the training and ensure that occupants can evacuate the building quickly and safely. In addition to exit signs, other elements of the means of egress must be carefully designed and maintained. These include exit routes, exit doors, and emergency lighting. Exit routes must be clear and unobstructed, providing a safe path for occupants to evacuate the building. Exit doors must be readily openable from the inside, without the use of a key or special knowledge. Emergency lighting must provide adequate illumination along the exit routes, ensuring that occupants can see their way to safety during a power outage. The combination of well-designed exit signs, clear exit routes, readily openable exit doors, and reliable emergency lighting is essential for creating a safe and effective means of egress. By paying attention to these details, you can help protect lives and property in the event of an emergency. Furthermore, consider the use of photoluminescent exit signs, which absorb ambient light and then glow in the dark when the power goes out. These signs do not require electricity and can be a reliable alternative to traditional electric exit signs in certain applications. The selection of exit signs should also take into account the specific needs of the building and its occupants. Factors to consider include the size and layout of the building, the number of occupants, and the type of occupancy. For example, a high-rise building will have different exit sign requirements than a small office building. A building with a large number of occupants will require more exit signs than a building with fewer occupants. A building used for hazardous materials will have stricter exit sign requirements than a building used for office space. The placement and visibility of exit signs should also take into account the needs of people with disabilities. Exit signs should be located at a height that is easily visible to people in wheelchairs, and the legend should be large enough to be read by people with visual impairments. In addition, audible exit signals can be used to assist people with hearing impairments. When evaluating the effectiveness of exit signs, it is important to consider the overall design of the means of egress. The exit sign should be integrated into a comprehensive evacuation plan that includes clear exit routes, readily openable exit doors, and reliable emergency lighting. The evacuation plan should be regularly reviewed and updated to ensure that it remains effective. Remember, exit signs are just one component of a comprehensive life safety plan. They are most effective when they are part of a well-designed and maintained means of egress system. Regular inspections, maintenance, and training are essential for ensuring that the system is functioning properly and that building occupants are prepared for emergencies. The information provided here is for general guidance only and should not be considered a substitute for professional advice. Always consult with qualified professionals and local authorities having jurisdiction to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. Ultimately, The goal of exit signs and the means of egress system is to provide a safe and efficient way for building occupants to evacuate the building in the event of an emergency. By understanding the relevant codes and standards, carefully designing and maintaining the system, and providing regular training to building occupants, you can help create a safer environment for everyone. In situations where the exit path is not immediately obvious, directional exit signs should be used to guide occupants to the nearest exit. These signs should include an arrow indicating the direction of travel. In large open spaces, such as shopping malls or convention centers, it may be necessary to install multiple exit signs to ensure that they are visible from all locations. In areas where there is a high risk of smoke accumulation, low-mounted exit signs should be used. These signs are located closer to the floor, where visibility is better in smoky conditions. In addition to traditional exit signs, emergency lighting can also be used to supplement the means of egress system. Emergency lighting should be provided in all exit routes, including stairwells, corridors, and lobbies. The lighting should be powered by a reliable backup power source such as a generator or battery system. The type of exit sign used should be appropriate for the environment in which it is installed. For example, exit signs installed in wet or damp locations should be waterproof. Exit signs installed in hazardous locations should be explosion-proof. The design of exit signs should be consistent throughout the building. This will help to avoid confusion and ensure that occupants can easily recognize the signs. The colors used on exit signs should be in accordance with applicable codes and standards. Typically, exit signs are green or red with white lettering. The size of the lettering on exit signs should be large enough to be easily read from a distance. The lettering should also be clear and concise. The placement of exit signs should take into account the architectural features of the building. For example, exit signs should not be placed behind columns or other obstructions. The installation of exit signs should be performed by qualified professionals. This will ensure that the signs are properly installed and that they comply with all applicable codes and regulations. Regular inspections of exit signs should be conducted to ensure that they are in good working order. Any damaged or malfunctioning signs should be repaired or replaced promptly. Building owners and managers have a responsibility to ensure that exit signs are properly maintained and that building occupants are familiar with the location of exits. This can be accomplished through regular training and drills.